They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders. Right now, you're tuned in to Hood Money Investing. I feel like I had to show you fellow investors and traders this play because it shows when you do your homework, do your due diligence, what could possibly happen in the block market. Shout out to Austin Doherty for coining that. You know, right now we got them nicks and them dimes and we flipping them on the block market here at Hood Money Investing. We happened to do some homework on GameStop months ago, okay? And everybody thought that GameStop was a blockbuster stock. They believed that it was going to tank. Okay, so I was doing some homework and I happened to come to find out that, you know, the quarterly reports look good around every year that those consoles were coming out, the Xbox, the PlayStation, Nintendos, stuff like that, okay? And I looked at the market cap. I looked at, the reward members, the members that get the magazines and all that, okay? And I was just saying to myself, I mean, this is a great company. When you actually look at the quarterly reports and you pay attention to the flow, in my opinion, as far as, you know, how GameStop produces, because like I was saying, if you check out the PlayStation 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, every time those consoles were about to come out, you happen to see the stock skyrocket. See? And you know, they also sell other merchandise, you know, T-shirts, action figures, cell phones. I mean, it's a lot of things that GameStop has been doing, and I don't think a lot of people took the pandemic into consideration as far as how many people were sitting home playing games. You know, I don't even play my PS4 that much, but I bought multiple games that just came out. You know, I bought Black Ops before it dropped. I mean, Predator Hunting Ground. I mean, I bought a few games. I'm not going to mention them all, but I mean, I can only imagine if, you know, because I used to be a gamer, but I mean, I work a lot. I'm into a lot of other things, so I don't game as much as I used to. But I can only imagine how many people were gaming if I was gaming. I even made a Twitch, okay? You know what I mean? So I just believe that this company would explode. I mean, because like I said, when you look at the market cap, you know, and people can talk about they can't compete with Amazon. I'm not saying they're going to pass Amazon. I'm not going to say that, because once again, I want to say this. Let me say this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a, investment guru. You know, this is the block market. We're trying to help people learn that, you know, you could take your money, invest, and potentially, increase your gains, you know, and hopefully, you know, find out how to find financial freedom through investments, you know, and there are different ways to invest. You know, it's not just the stock market, it's real estate. It's a bunch of different ways to invest, but the stock market is definitely one way, you know, to invest your money. So, you know, but not to get off, you know, GameStop, it's just a lot of people counted it out. And after doing the check about the reports, the company, how much it was worth, Amazon is about what, 1 to 2 trillion, I believe, something like that. GameStop is about 600 and something billion. You know, and they might be closing in on 7. I mean, because as you can see, like, the stock just exploded. And with them revamping the stores, and they're coming out with sort of like a gaming cafe, you know, where you can get with fellow gamers and play all across the world and play each other and stuff like that. I mean, GameStop has a lot of things in store. They they're already doing this now. I believe it's in Seattle. Excuse me. I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong because I don't have anything right here in my face at the moment, but I've read a lot on GameStop before I made these plays because I've been riding it since about $6, $7. You know, shout out to Nephew by Millions. He changed his name. He's one of maybe a few that I was also felt the same way about. Like when I checked out his page and checked out others, we all kind of felt the same way. It was just like, yo, man, these consoles cause these shares to explode every time they come out. If you look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, the stock price always shoot up when the consoles come out, and then around maybe 10 to 12 months afterwards, it'll kind of die. Like it's going as you know, the month, maybe 3, 4, 5 months, you'll see it'll start to subside, you know, and this is around every time. Now the stocks wasn't as high as I think when the PlayStation 2s or 3s came out, when the 4 came out or the 3 came out. Excuse me, it's one or the other, but I think it was the 2 that was higher. I think the stock was higher when the 2 came out, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, like I said, do your own due diligence, do your homework, you know, do your own research. But that's what got me where I'm at today with GameStop. And I actually sold a play earlier at 11.60, and I'm like kicking myself, like, because that was probably another $1,000, literally, you know, maybe $1,200. So I'm like, whoa, I lost about $1,000. But I mean, you know, I got 6 contracts I'm holding. I got until November 20th, November 6th, October 16th, and I got 2 that are up tomorrow. So, you know, like I said, I wanted to show you fellow beginner investors and traders what could potentially happen if you do your homework, do your due diligence, get out there in this black market and, you know, pull that hoodie down tight, lace up them Timbs, you know, whatever you prefer, you know, Skechers, you know, LA Gears, Nikes, Sykes, it don't matter, you know. That's why we out here, because we trying to turn those Sykes into Nikes, you know what I mean? But the only way to do it is to invest, you know, that if you got that money to spend on them Nikes, $70, you got, you know, some money to buy 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks, you know, or one good stock, or, you know, but just, you have to do your homework. You cannot get into this game trying to gamble, you know, just because I'm doing that now myself, trying to settle down when I see my stocks booming, because I'll take out and put back in, take out and put back in, and I may take, you know, only, you know, 10% of my winnings, and it's just like, you shouldn't do that. You should keep on learning, bet with small amounts, like, trade with small amounts, not bets, you know, trade with small amounts, and make sure if you do trade, do your homework, and, you know, you could potentially see, you know, maximum gains. I mean, like, just gains could be crazy, you know, so, but it's all about the homework. You gotta do your homework. You cannot just jump on YouTube and Facebook and get in these blogs and just think because, you know, someone saying that this stock is going to do this, that's what it's going to do. You know, I can show you at least 4 different stocks that I have out of the 10 that I do have in my portfolio here. You know, I can show that my homework has done me pretty good. You know, I got the GameStop. I have OPTT. This is Ocean Power Technologies. It was actually up almost $4 the other day. I should have sold maybe 40 shares and then probably went back in. But with my research and, you know, with them doing this purchase agreement with Aspiring Capital, I think that's the name of the company. I think that I just believe that this is future. This and OPTT, they're leading in their field. You know what I mean? They are the leaders in their field as well, you know, as far as the reports that I've read, you know, so I believe that company is going to explode. I caught it at 90 cents. As you can see, I'm up 127. You know, I was up about 300 2 days ago, but, you know, like I said, it went down, I held, and, you know, I'm holding. I'm hold this for the future. You know, this is, you know, energy. This is natural energy, solar, wind, you know, water. You know, that's what I believe in, natural energy. You know, this is why the EVs are popping up everywhere. You know, also that's OPTT. What else? Who else that I caught? I caught Vivian Solar down at $4. They shot up to 40 something bucks, and then they did a merger with Sunrun. I caught Plug down when Plug was about $2, and then average where I started buying in most was like $4 or $5. I had about 20 something shares. I sold when it got about 11 bucks. I sold off a few just to buy in different positions. And what else is something else? Vivian, Plug, OPTT, GameStop. And I mean, even if you check out my Weeble account, I've only put 115 bucks in this. I bought 14 shares of GameStop, and I've been repositioning plays in here. That's the reason why it's on 442. I didn't add any money to this. Like I could literally, I could probably show you. I didn't add any money to this, but only 115 bucks. That's all I put in here. And I can't, damn, I'm gonna have to cover all that up. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I definitely only put 114 bucks in here, 115 bucks. And as you can see, this is, where it's pretty much at. So, it's just, I'm learning a lot, man, but I'm trying to be patient, and that's, the reason I wanted to show you fellow investors and traders this. So, right here, man, we on the black market getting it, waiting. We're gonna go overnight. We're gonna pull an all-nighter with this GameStop. I think it's gonna be up over 15 bucks in the morning. And I'm gonna probably go ahead and dump these ones, and go ahead and scoop up that bread. And then I'm gonna go back in long, man. I just think GameStop by January, by, next summer, it's going to just be off the chain. I think it could reach 70, 80 bucks. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investing guru. Please, research and get some financial advice from a professional before you decide to jump into the stock market. But like I said, I wanted to show you young beginners, like myself, intermediate, whatever, you got some trading strategies, whatever. But those ones like myself, I wanted to just show you the benefits, excuse me for my rambling at the end. But, yeah, that's it, man. We on the block market right now, man. Shout out to Austin Darty, man. We on the block market, man. We trying to take this ounce, man, turn it into 2.5, turn it into 4, get 9, get 36, man. 1,008 out here on the block market plate. You see what I mean? This is HoodMoney investing, man.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.